Introduction. A crisis of credibility in local politics. Mayor Takubo of Yamashiro City has found himself at the center of a deepening political storm. Accused of falsifying his academic background, Takubo now faces further backlash after refusing to appear before the city's powerful 100-article committee, a body created to enforce government transparency and ethical conduct. His continued refusal to present members but ignited widespread public anger and media scrutiny. With the chairman calling his actions irresponsible and lacking a sincere attitude, Takubo's grip on political legitimacy grows ever more tenuous. This is more than a case of an embellished resume, it's a test of the integrity of local democratic institutions. The spark. Questions about a dubious diploma. The controversy began earlier this year when local journalists uncovered inconsistencies in Mayor Takubo's official biography. Listed on campaign materials and the city's official website was a claim that he had graduated from a prestigious Tokyo university. However, when a curious citizen contacted the university to verify, they received a curt denial. No one by Takubo's name had graduated in the year he claimed. Soon after, whistleblowers, including a former City Hall employee, revealed that Takubo had quietly removed the university listing from his online profile after media inquiries began. This only fueled suspicions that the mayor had knowingly fabricated his academic background. The 100-article committee gets involved. In response to mounting allegations, the Yamashiro City Council invoked its rarely used Article 100 Special Oversight Committee, a powerful investigatory panel empowered to summon public officials, request documents, and, in serious cases, recommend impeachment procedures. The committee sent a formal notice to Mayor Takubo requesting his testimony, along with a certified copy of his diploma. The expectation was clear: show up, present evidence, and clear your name. Instead, the mayor responded with silence. Then came the official letter. He would not be attending, citing legal advice, and claiming that the committee had exceeded its constitutional scope. This triggered a wave of criticism, not only from committee members but also from political analysts and citizens. The chairman's outburst. This is not a sincere attitude. Committee Chairman Hiroki Matsuda did not mince words during a press conference held shortly after Takubo's refusal to appear. This is an irresponsible claim, he said. The mayor's refusal to testify or provide even a basic verification of his academic record shows contempt for both this council and the citizens of Yamashiro. This is not a sincere attitude from a public servant. Matsuda emphasized that the committee had afforded the mayor ample time and discretion to respond. He could have submitted the diploma privately, even in camera. Yet he chose instead to cast doubt upon the entire process. Public reactions. Fury, disappointment, and demands for resignation. Outside the halls of city government, public sentiment has been explosive. Social media hashtags like #Diplomagate and #TakuboResign have trended across regional platforms. A petition demanding his resignation has reportedly gathered over 30,000 signatures within 48 hours of his refusal to testify. I voted for Takubo because he promised transparency, said resident and community organizer Megumi Yamada. If he can't even be honest about where he went to school, how can we trust him with our taxes, our safety, or our future? Local university students held a candlelight protest outside City Hall, holding signs that read, "Truth Matters" and "No degree, no trust." Political fallout. Allies distancing themselves. What's perhaps more damaging than the scandal itself is the speed with which Mayor Takubo's allies have begun to distance themselves. Deputy Mayor Ryoichi Tanaka, long considered Takubo's political right hand, released a carefully worded statement. I believe in the principle of fair inquiry and due process. It is important for all public officials to cooperate fully with oversight bodies. While he stopped short of criticizing the mayor directly, analysts noted the absence of any expression of confidence. Members of the city council who once stood firmly behind Takubo are now quietly reassessing their positions. Councilwoman Ayako Nishimura, who had supported Takubo's urban development initiatives, stated, "This situation is deeply troubling. I hope the mayor will reconsider his decision and provide the transparency the public deserves." Legal and ethical questions. Could this lead to impeachment? Under Japanese local governance laws, mayors can be impeached by city councils under extreme circumstances, particularly when the breach of public trust or dereliction of duty is involved. While lying about academic credentials may not be a criminal offense, The refusal to comply with an authorized committee raises questions about obstruction and potential misconduct. Constitutional scholar Drive. AG Morimoto weighed in during a national TV broadcast. The mayor's refusal to cooperate could be interpreted as a violation of public duty. If the 100-article committee's authority is undermined, it weakens the entire oversight framework. A special session of the City Council has been scheduled for next week, with discussions rumored to include the possibility of a vote of no confidence. Takubo's defense, legal justifications and political spin. In a brief written statement released by his office, Mayor Takubo defended his actions, saying, "I have nothing to hide, but I will not subject myself to what I believe is a politically motivated witch hunt. I trust the people of Yamashiro to judge me by my record, not by unfounded rumors." Legal experts representing Takubo argue that the committee may have overstepped its bounds and that their demands lacked proper legal framing. However, critics have been quick to note that such arguments do little to address the central question: why not just submit the diploma if everything is in order? Broader implications. A moment of reckoning for local democracy. Mayor Takubo's case isn't just about one man's potential dishonesty. It has become a flashpoint for broader concerns about accountability in Japanese municipal politics. For years, local governments have operated with minimal media scrutiny and low public engagement. But scandals like these, amplified by social media, are changing the equation. This could mark a turning point, said journalist Kana Ishii, who first broke the story. If Takubo is forced to resign or is impeached, it would send a message to every local politician in Japan: the days of unchecked power are over. What happens next? With the committee vowing to pursue all legal and legislative options, and public pressure mounting by the day, Mayor Takubo's political future hangs in the balance. He may hope that legal maneuvering and political allies will shield him, but the tide appears to be turning decisively against him. Meanwhile, the citizens of Yamashiro, once quietly supportive of their mayor, are no longer silent. Conclusion. A crisis that could have been avoided. Had Mayor Takubo simply chosen transparency from the outset, this controversy may have ended in a single day. Instead, his continued evasion has transformed a minor resume discrepancy into a full-blown political crisis. The message from Yamashiro is clear: honesty matters, especially from those who claim to lead. Until Mayor Takubo provides answers, or steps down, the questions and the outrage will only grow louder.